guys? Scott with another Doing It Better video here. And I'm going to make this one really short because I don't want people to overcomplicate this. But I wanted to come at you guys with this video really quickly. I haven't done a truck video in a little while, so I figured it was about time heading home from the gym this morning. And it's a little one part willpower, one part scheduling. And I'm going to put this in my new series. It's going to be tips from Coach Scott. And I want to talk about the power of scheduling ahead of time and its impacts on willpower. For a long time, through people like Greg Plitt, for example, and some of his teachings, I've understood the concept that willpower is an inexhaustible resource that has to be replenished, much like the battery on your cell phone, which is a great example that they use in the book, The One Thing. Thank you, Hugh Davies, for recommending it, and other people on several other mastermind groups. But they say that your willpower is a lot like a cell phone battery. Every day you wake up with a full tank, a full green bar, if you will, and slowly throughout the day that goes down every time that you use it till eventually it either gets to red or turns off altogether. And how this ties into scheduling ahead of time is that I see a lot of videos online about time management and goal management, organization, etc. that says, wake up every morning and the very first thing that you should do is set out your goals for the day. And for a while I've been doing this, and it does yield some results. You do get a clear definition for the day, which is beneficial. But I think that I know that I've moved away from thinking that that is the right way to do it. I'm not saying that it's an absolute wrong way, and it does yield results, like I said, but I think that there's a better way to do it. Because in that process of getting up, okay, I've got a full tank, a full battery, so to speak, thinking about what you should be doing, trying to think about, as they say in The One Thing, about what the most important thing is that you could do. Stephen Palernos talks about the 3 different things that you should be doing for your 3 different goals, whether that's, business, personal life, and health, as an example. What are the most important things for that day, or the most couple of important things for that day? It drains your willpower. It's already going to take a bar out of your battery life, because you have to go through the mental hoops and the mental energy of thinking about what it is that is most important. But if you spend a block of time at the beginning or before your current week starts, as an example, which is what I've done recently, I find that that's much more beneficial, because you wake up with a full tank already knowing what it is that you've decided you need to be doing today to take at least one step towards whatever particular goal it is that you're working on. So if you have a set schedule with your 9 to 5, whether you have a set schedule with your entrepreneurship business, whatever it is, take a day at the beginning of what you would call the beginning of your week, before your week starts, to outline the week. And basically go with the concept of having the things that are most important to you. We'll use health, business, and personal life as an example, and dictate what you should be doing on each one of those days for that particular goal, so that when you wake up in the morning, you already know what it is that you're supposed to be doing, so that that full battery that you have when you wake up doesn't automatically drop a bar just by trying to figure out what it is that you should be doing. Because then what you're doing, if you really think about it, is you're starting your day, or at least starting to work on your goals, and your tank's already partially depleted. You've already lost a bar of battery life, which you don't want. Especially if you're in a situation where some of the work that you need to be doing is in the evening or late afternoon, you're going to be heavily depleted at that point, willpower-wise, if you're not really smart about willpower management. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, about the impacts of the healthy impacts, the beneficial impacts of beforehand scheduling. Okay? So take that time before whatever you call the beginning of your week to outline what it is on a basic level that you should be doing each day for each one of your most important goals, so that you can start your day with a full tank and keep it that way and not waste some of your battery power just on figuring out what it is that you should be doing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, share, and subscribe if you thought that this was valuable, or thought that somebody else on your friends list or something else could find valuable. Make sure that you find me on my website, scottjmarshall.com, or you can find me on Facebook at scottjmarshall2, that's II, not number 2, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at doingbettervlog. Alright guys, take care and go do something great.